Вітаю всіх на каналі Слава Україні! So today we're gonna do some more practicing on the very popular topic verb of motion, and here we will do some exercises in the present tense. So we need to use verb іти or ходити in the present tense. So let's practice together. So ми дивимося, як Богдан з друзями до класу фізики. So it's probably happening right now, because he is walking to the lesson, or physics lesson. So ми дивимося. We see how Bogdan with friends going to the physics class. So in that context, so it's happening right now at the moment of speech. And it's a one-way action. So he goes, so it should be іде, because it's right now one way. He goes, so іде до класу. Щодня вони разом до того класу. So here we have the hint, щодня, every day. So that means it's a habitual thing. It happens every single day. They go together to that classroom. So вони, so it's probably from ходити, we need to conjugate that. So вони ходять разом до того класу. Ми до класу української мови, щоб розмовляти по-українському. So we are going to. So that one is probably generic. So we go to the Ukrainian class because we want to speak the Ukrainian language. So because it's a ми, so it's probably happens every day. So it's ходимо до класу. So нам приємно щодня на урок і розмовляти українською мовою. So again we have a hint here. Щодня, every day. So every day it is nice for us to go to the lesson and to speak the Ukrainian language. So it's probably, so again we have a hint here. So it's a щодня. So that's why we need. And we have a dative case here. So it is nice to us or for us every day to go. So it should be infinitive. So we know ходити, it's every day, so it should be ходити. Ходити на урок і розмовляти українською мовою. Саме тепер наш учитель біології до свого кабінету. So саме тепер, so right now, our teacher of biology goes to his office. So we know it's right now, so it's a unidirectional verb. In the present tense, so it's from іти verb, you need to conjugate that, so it should be іде до свого кабінету. So учителі біології часто, so another hint here, often, до кабінету працювати. So he goes to the office to work. So ходить. Я бачу, як ви завжди до університету з друзями. So як ви завжди. So this is again hint for you, always. So we know it's a habitual then. So I often see how you go to the university with your friends. So it should be ви form, so ходите до університету з друзями. So чому ви не з нами на перерву? Why don't you go with us for a break? So it's probably right now. Не йдете з нами на перерву. Why don't you go with us to the break? Okay, so now we have a bit more complicated. So we have the verb іти, ходити, їхати, and їздити. In the correct form. So it could be different tenses. So іти, it's one way to go, which is right now. Ходити, habitual, to walk habitually. Їхати, to go by transport, one way. And їздити, it's habitual, to go by any transport. Okay, here you will have some exceptions, of course, to the rule. So, коли я в метро, я читав газету. So, from the second verb, you can see that one is a past tense. So, when I was traveling by metro, I read a newspaper. So, that was in the past. So, it should be this one. So, коли я їхав в метро, я читав газету. Why? Because їздити we would use for habitual verbs. And this one is two actions at the same time. That's why it's a unidirectional verb. When I was walking, or when I was traveling by underground, I was reading a book. That's why we would use їхав. Okay, let's have a look at another one. Щодня я на роботу тролейбусом або трамваєм. So, щодня, this is again a hint here, which is every day. На роботу тролейбусом. So, we know it's by transport. And it's habitual, so it should be this verb. So, їздити in the present tense. Їжджу. In the present tense. So, їжджу. So, ми часто буваємо в аквапарку. Зазвичай ми туди пішки, іноді ми автобусом номер 50. Okay, so again, часто. So, we go often to the aquapark. So, as a rule, зазвичай as a rule, we walk. But sometimes we take a bus. So, зазвичай ми. So, it should be this one. So, only conjugate. Ходимо. Туди пішки, іноді ми. Again, habitual from this one. So it should be їздимо. Їздимо автобусом. Номер 50. Вчора ввечері ми в аквапарк. So yesterday we went. So we already back. So that's why we need a return trip. And this would be this one because it's a also specifies return trip. So, in the past, їздили в аквапарк. Коли ми до аквапарку, ми побачили в автобусі нашого товариша. So, if you have коли, then you need to understand this is just a process of present continuous. When we were going to, and that would be by transport. So, this one, so unidirectional. So, коли ми їхали до аквапарку, ми побачили в автобусі нашого товариша. Він теж туди. He also. So, in the past, їхав туди. He also was going there. So, моя подруга Олена живе недалеко від коледжу. І щодня, so again, another hand here. Every day до коледжу пішки. Вона, so, this one, so, ходить до коледжу пішки. Сьогодні вранці, коли вона вулицею, вона зустріла товариша. Okay, so here you have two actions at the same time again. If you have that, so you need to use unidirectional. Коли вона йшла вулицею, вона зустріла товариша. So why did I put y? Because the last letter of the pronoun is a vowel. That's why you need to put y here. So вона йшла вулицею, вона зустріла товариша. Завтра вранці я до Києва на студентську міжнародну конференцію. So that one means tomorrow I will go to Kyiv for the International Student Conference. And we know that the future for the verbs of motion would be поїду because it's by transport. So the same verb їхати only in the future. So we'll have prefix по. Я думаю, наступного року я часто буду до Києва. So, I think that next year I will often go, or I will often travel to Kyiv. So буду plus infinitive. So we need habitual. So this one. Їздити до Києва. Я ще ніколи не в Москву. So in Ukrainian we have a double negative. So I never been to Moscow. So it should be this one. So habitual. Їздив. Just remember that as exception. So ти сьогодні в центр. Are you going to the center today? Ти йдеш сьогодні в центр. Are you going to the center today? Я не нікуди, бо не маю часу. So I'm not going anywhere because I don't have time. So я не... So it's right now. So я не йду нікуди, бо не маю часу. А ви часто, so habitual, ходите туди. Ми деколи в інші міста на екскурсії. So ми деколи їздимо. Sometimes we go on excursion to other cities. That's why їздимо. So деколи is like sometimes. Мої батьки живуть недалеко від мене, і я до них велосипедом. So by bike, so we need so від мене і я, so it's probably habitual thing. Їжджу до них велосипедом. Okay, let's do another one. This one is easier because you have already 3 forms which you need to choose. Let's have a look. Can you guess? So 9 година, it's 9 o'clock. Викладач в аудиторію. So it's happening right now, so it's probably йде. Because it's right now. It's unidirectional present tense. Викладач йде в аудиторію. The teacher is going to the auditorium. Вчора ми на футбол. So we know it's yesterday. So yesterday we went to the football match. So it's probably ходили, because since then we came back. So ходили, it's a return trip. Зараз перерва, студенти в їдальню. So now it's a break now. So students are going to the canteen. So студенти йдуть. They are going right now. That's why it's йдуть в їдальню. And pay attention that it's й, not і, because the previous it's a vowel. Ви завтра в басейн. So are you going? So future. We know future is a prefix по or p. So ви завтра підете в басейн. Ти був на пошті. Have you been to the post office? Так, я туди. So it's a past tense, so we know it's already happened. So ходив. Так, я ходив туди. Yes, I went there. Я дуже хочу в цирк. So I would like to go to the circus. And it's assuming the result, that's why it's піти. So я дуже хочу піти in the future to the circus. So завтра ввечері Сергій на балет. So tomorrow evening Sergey is going to the ballet. So піде на балет because it's a future. Привіт, Оксано, куди ти? So it's right now. Йдеш в бібліотеку? Вчора мої друзі на фестиваль шоколаду. So it's happened yesterday. We don't know how did they go. But it's only one here in the past. So ходили. So it means they came back since then. So зараз мої батьки на весілля до родичів. So right now my parents are going to the wedding to their relatives. So it's right now one way. So йдуть. They are going for the wedding to their relatives. And it's right now. So that's why it's йдуть. Okay, I think it's enough for today practicing these verbs of motion. I hope this video was useful for you. Please comment and subscribe to support the channel. Thank you for watching, guys.